Hello, welcome to Mimi's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. Thank you for joining me. I am back with the 100-day project and we are on day 94. So if you noticed, I skipped a video yesterday. Well, first of all, I just needed a break. I think these last couple of days will be a true test to perseverance, honestly. Anyway, so there wasn't a day 93 on Tina's channel. But if you remember correctly, there were two day 89s and two 87s. So I will still end up with a 100-day project, a 101-day project probably. Anyway, so what? And the other thing is, honestly, I totally dreaded doing this fold out, but I am here and I am going to do it. I do think it's a great fold out. It's just I decided to adjust it a little bit from what Tina did, and I hope that's okay. So I'm going to show you how this will work. So this will glue onto your page like that over there, and then this folds out and you can write on the back, and when it's all tucked in like that, you can even tuck little things in there. Say you have little tickets or stamps or receipts that you want to keep. And then this is where I did it differently, as this piece will be loose and I'll be gluing it on there on the top, and this will tuck in underneath to open. Yes, I don't know if I should just glue this in on my journal. Maybe I should do that to show you, and then I can just use this. So what we'll do is I'll just quickly show you and then we'll make some, because otherwise it might be very confusing. So this will glue onto the page like this, and you can obviously glue it this way too. And then this one will glue onto the page, you know, like we do those when we for closures, when we've done the pockets and stuff or envelopes. So this will glue onto there. I'll need to do something there, and then this will come out and I can right here on the back of my fold out, and then when I'm done, so it's kind of like a secret hiding spot slash, I just need to get that to dry, slash pocket. And maybe I'll just add this beautiful stamp in there and a little note card that I can write something on, so it kind of looks like a pocket. And then the closure would be a policy closure, and then that will keep the concertina down. Just make sure you don't do it too tightly, and your things in your pockets. And Tina said she got this idea when she was watching Angela Kerr, and she was making a project that she called Pockets Full of Posies. So what Angela did is she actually sewed those shut, and then just had the pockets with floral fussy cuts and stuff in it. So I will try to link Angela's video as well again, so you can see where the original idea came from. But as you can see, it looks very pretty on the page. It's just kind of hard to mass make and explain. But anyway, there's the pocket. So but again, very easy to make. So let's make one. So I would probably just stencil the back of this paper again, and I'll cut it down a little bit, because obviously it will be too big for a journaling page. Something like that. Let's see, for those of you who want a measurements, So maybe 4 inches. 8.5 would be 4.25. Yeah, let's do it 4 and a little bit, so it kind of fills the page. And then I need, and so this is just regular paper, and that's, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Anyway, so this is just regular paper. Tina did hers with like a thin cardstock, but I was thinking that might be a little bulky for me. I just need to find a cardstock for the edges that goes with this paper. Let's do this one. And where did I put my cutter? And then I'm just going to cut 2 strips, and we can make them like say 1.5 inches each. 1.5. Make them straight. Okay, I'll put the cutter on that side this time so I don't hit the camera again. And then this just needs to be the same width as my base paper. Okay. And then you're just going to fold the paper into a concertina style, like you would a ruffle. Okay. And you can make as many or as little concertina, little tuck-ins there as you want. I'll make one more. Okay. Okay. And then this, it will tuck in underneath that top one, and this will glue on here. So then we have to make the policy closures, and I ran out of them because I did a lot, was it yesterday or the day before, so I need to make a couple more. So I'm doing it the way Tina does hers. I just love it. It is so easy to make these. So you have 2 1-inch circles or any size you like, and I just poke the hole through both, because then I know it's not gonna be skew, because I can't do anything straight, not even glue 2 circles on top of each other so they fit. And then, oh my, I just concentrate to get this open there. You open the little brad's, let's call it its legs. So you have 2 circles on top of each other, and then the string for the policy closure will go through. You're going to glue the bottom part onto the page, and then the string will go in between the 2 circles. Okay, there. And then I'm going to glue this on with my hot glue gun, because there is a little bit of a bump there due to the little legs, and I just feel the hot glue gun will fill that in nicely. Ouch, it's hot. And it dries fast. Okay, so there's one, and I'm going to just keep them like that. So I line the circles. It's not probably necessary, but just so it looks neatly, line them up. And then that one will be my top part of my policy closure. Oh, I want this to be, and then I'm going to glue this one onto the bottom part of my concertina fold, and this would also be the part that glues onto the page. Oh, I hope this makes sense. That's why I was dreading doing this. So this will glue onto your page, and then that part will tuck underneath. I mean, it's just a little difficult to explain or put into words, but once you make these yourself, I do think it's a great idea, because again, you get a lot of journaling space here and it can be a secret space. And like what Angela did is she made the concertinas, and then she sewed those down here, and then it was pockets. So there's another option for you. I'm going to see if I can find that video of Angela Kerr. She has beautiful digitals as well, and I love her style. Let me just got this. Oh my. Okay. These scissors needs to be cleaned. And so how am I going to store this or keep this together? I am going to just paper clip these two parts together, and maybe the string as well, and then put it in my box. And then when I come to use it, I hopefully will remember this pocket. Oops, I'm way out of screen. Anyway, so this is how I'm going to keep it together, with a little paper clip there, because this is not going to be glued onto that. Okay, so there's one. Let's do one more. They are very easy to make. I'm just looking for bottom papers, and again, the concertina part I am making with just copy paper or coffee dyed paper, just because what's the color of this paper? Just because I like the idea that there's no bulk. Let's use this paper again. I don't know why I printed so many of those. It's a beautiful paper, but I did print a lot of them, so I'm trying to use all of it in projects. I think I'm almost done with all of them. I obviously had some project in mind when I printed these. Okay. So again, let's do a 1.5 strip, and I'll need 2 of them. And then we'll cut this one like 4. Just going to cut that off. Okay. So my first step would be to fold the concertina. And this paper that I have here is a bead dyed paper, and I added some lace to it. I do not have this in my shop, but I think I'm going to make some this summer, because I just love the variation in the color, and maybe add some of this to my shop. Okay. Why is it so difficult to fold a concertina straight? My ruffles are always definitely not straight, so this is another part of the challenge of this pocket. So then we need 4 1-inch circles. We're going to poke a hole in the middle. Don't poke through your fingers. Separate the two legs. And yeah, usually I will just sit in front of the TV and make a bunch of these, and I like them in craft paper, craft color paper. And just see, why can't I? Yeah, there. In craft color paper, but you can certainly do them in printed paper or any other color. That is totally up to you. And then we simply need to, which two? It was those two. I think this one's too short. Yes. Okay. So yeah, like I say, I was kind of dreading doing this because it's just difficult to explain, and then yeah, it's, or to put in words. Anyway, I think I already said that, but so I was very lucky or happy to skip one day yesterday and think about this. But I do like this pocket or secret journaling spot or fold out. It is a very cute idea, and I think what would be nice even is to add some fussy cut flowers in there as well. And so Tina, I'm just going to show you in a minute. Let me just do the knot. Tina glued her onto her journaling page the other way around. Where did I put the journal? So I did it, and even Tina was kind of finding it difficult to explain this pocket. So anyway, watch her video and then you might not be as harsh. So she on saying I should have done a better explanation of this, she glued hers this way, and then obviously with the policy closure, that's another option that you can do too. So anyway, there, we're going to put that away. So let's start mass making, and let me just put my prototype or that one over there because I usually lose them. So I was just thinking, I have these two left. How long are these? They are 3 3/4. So if I cut this one down a little bit, I can still use this small piece as well, and then I'm not creating more scraps. So I'm going to put those two together. Let's make more just cut pieces up that we can make. Don't want too much pink. There is just a coffee dyed one that will go with anything and everything. A green one, and this pink one, and there's one of those, another green one, and okay, let's just do those and not put myself too much on the spot here. Okay, so we'll do like 4. Yeah, let's do 4. And of course you can do 2 per page then if you're doing it this way. We'll see how far we get. So 4. Okay, and then let's find this one has the matching thicker, like a thin cardstock for the closures. Let's see, this one will go with that. Let's do one of those. Going to lift this up a little bit. I just feel like I'm very close. And then what did we say? 1.5 and 1.5. Okay. This one will be 1.5 for the closures. 1.5. Maybe we'll do the same for this one. 1.5. Then we use that up. Okay, these I can do on my own time. I'll finish them. Let's see what else I have here for cardstock with me. Plus I'll have to make a couple of policy closure circles. Okay. 1.5. Oh, let's just use this piece of paper up as well. And I'll just have that little piece of scrap left. And oh, there's more cardstock. There's actual piece of scrap cardstock. Okay, 1.5. Okay. Whoops. So then the next step would be to fold concertinas. And if you're thinking you might want to do like a bigger pocket, obviously you just have to make that concertina part on the bottom a little bit bigger so that whatever you want to put in there can go in. Okay, there's one. It's very hard to keep these straight, or it's hard for me, let me put it that way. Usually, like I say, when I'm doing a ruffle, it always, and I actually like it when it's not straight, so this one I kind of have to concentrate to keep it straight. Okay. So yes, see, I think that one's not straight, but I'm not gonna stress about it. Yeah, we worked a lot in the garden today. It was finally a full day without rain. But boy, oh boy, the weeds, the moment it became like today, yesterday was a little warmer as well. And so it's like the weeds grew from little seeds that we couldn't see to adult size weeds in one day, in a couple of hours. Nothing else grew that fast, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us this week, trying to get rid of all the weeds, because it is literally a jungle out there now. And of course the grass as well. Will take over in the next couple of weeks for sure. Okay, another concertina. And of course you could make this any size. You can use scrap papers for sure. You can, I just didn't have nice big pieces of scrap papers or big pieces of cardstock papers. So I am starting to use papers that I've already printed. I can't even, most of them, I can't even remember when I printed it, so unfortunately I can't even tell you. I think this is William Morris paper, I'm not sure. And I can't remember whose William Morris kit it is either. I definitely will be better once I got all these printed pieces that I've already printed. Be better at that for sure, to give whoever's papers it is credit. And then if you are interested in going to buy some of these papers, you can. So now let's mass make a couple of circles, and I probably won't do all of them. I can do some of it off camera since I already cheated yesterday and didn't do a 100-day video. A little bit more cheating, finishing it off camera would be okay, I suppose. Okay, so then we're just, oh, there's one that's done. Let me just grab a couple more brads. Box. Okay. Yep. And this week they're saying it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius with thunderstorms, so it's going to be a big week for growing. And like the rate we're going at the moment, we're only growing weeds. But hopefully that will. And of course after the winter, my husband has been working every weekend fixing things in the irrigation, because there's always a couple of sprayer heads that breaks or pipes that burst. Even though we do winterize it, there's just always something. But I mean, all of you know that if you have a house, whether or not you're owning or renting, there's always something in and around the house that needs to be done, even if it's just to make your bed and do the dishes. Okay, so we only have 6 days to go to day 100. So for those of you who are still interested in participating in the giveaway. Remember to leave comments, and you might be the winner of an envelope filled with finished ephemera, and I will do that announcement after my last video for the 100-day project is done. So that will be fun. And the nominees for today is Anne and Cheryl. Anne and Cheryl. Oh, and I also I've been trying to find channels that were doing the 100-day project on YouTube, and I didn't find too many, but I did watch, followed along with Hazel from Hazel Annika Designs. She started a little bit later. I think she's on day 36, and she is doing, oh, sorry, sometimes I struggle with these, doing various projects in her journal. Okay, so now we might just glue the circles on and glue it on there all at once, then this is done. Yes, so go watch her channel and subscribe and support her as well. And congratulations to Christina from Christina's Creations. She reached her goal of 500 subscribers. Christina, I'm so happy for you. I know it's just a lot of work that you put in, and you're not always, it's just difficult, honestly. Before I started doing, oh, this is not straight at all, the videos, it's easy to watch and say, hey, you should have done this and you should have done that, but it's not that easy, honestly. Maybe I won't tie the string in these that I'm going to just store and not glue in yet. I think that's what I'll do. So yes, be kind when you leave those comments. It is very easy to criticize when you're not doing it, and I was guilty of that too, for sure. And a lot of, even if you're just making a 10-minute or a 15-minute video, for me, I'm not talking for other people, but for me it takes about at least 30, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on what kind of video I'm doing, to prepare, to get papers, even if it's just to take things out and put them ready, or make a prototype. And it takes a while to prepare. But it's all fun. So these I'll just paper clip together. What did I do for this one? This. Yes, and then I think I'll put the string on once I glue it into my book, because I'm thinking just storing it like this with the string would be way harder than, can I find another paper clip, than to just put it in my container with finished ephemera like this without the string. That's what I'm thinking. So I think I'm gonna do the string afterwards. Okay, where was I? I need to put the circles on this one. Oh, and I just lost my little glue thing. Anyway, yes, so keep watching, and remember, if your name has been in the draw on day 100, remember to watch if you won. Oh yes, and remember to go to Get Art. I'll put her video again in my description box. She's having a giveaway too. It's only for America and Canada. But if you want to go watch her channel and see what she's giving away, it's very nice. If you like retro, definitely go watch. Let's see, these I can use for other things again, maybe little tiles, or let's put it that way. And then you can still decorate this, obviously. I'm not going to decorate it more because I feel like it's already very busy. So you're going to miss out on the decorating part today of the video as well. Because I've picked beautiful papers. You can add lace maybe on here, but I'm not even going to do that at this point. My prototype, no, I didn't decorate that one either, but I mean, look at this, it's so pretty. And then once you start adding, obviously this is not the right thing, but little things in there, it's going to be very busy. Okay, I have one more left, so let's do this one, and then those I'll do on my own because I need to make more of these. See, did I? Oh no, I have to fix this one because this circle, I don't know how I managed that, but I've cut it almost through. Let's just do this quickly. Or you can even, but I kind of feel like, why does this, oh, it's because I don't have those together. You can even add a paper ruffle on this side, or like I said, some small pieces of ephemera or lace, but I think what I'll do is I'm going to keep it fairly simple, just because I do have beautiful papers here that I don't think I necessarily need to cover. And this policy closure for me is already a vintage style decor. It always makes me think of vintage office supplies, because we don't see that too often anymore. If you go to Staples, maybe there is, I haven't really watched, but maybe there is still policy closures available. Okay, so there, I will finish these two when I'm done. Let's see, how many did we make today? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Tina named them concertina foldouts. And let me just quickly show you in the journal again, because that's probably what I will put on my photo, is this one, because the other ones do not really make sense for the photo. So that is our foldout. And Anne and Cheryl, your names are back in the jar. I know your names have been there before, so remember to watch. And thank you to all of you for watching. I really appreciate all your support. And we're almost done with the 100-day project. I'm ready to start making journals again and all kinds of other ephemera pieces in between, and not just every day create pockets and stuff like that. But this was fun. Anyway, I will on day 100 also show you how much pieces I have accumulated in the 100 days. It is quite a bit. Anyway, I hope to see you again tomorrow, and thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.